150 million miles. That's more than 60 times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. He asked it to be turned around to take a picture of Earth. Not that we would learn much about the Earth from it, but it was a good job of putting us into true perspective. If you look closely, you can just about make up a tiny pale blue dot. That's the title of his narration. So if you look at that dot, that's here, that's home, that's us. On it, everyone you know, everyone you love, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was lived out their lives, the aggregate of our joys and sufferings, thousands of confident religions, ideologies and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and every peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and every sinner in the history of our species lived there on a mote of dust, suspended in a golden sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the endless cruelties. I get horrible emotional. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatred. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe are challenged by this point of pale light. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibilities to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot as the only home we've ever known. So he wrote that in 1990, before we knew anything about global warming.
For me, it strikes a very deep chord when at the start it says, on it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone
You
ever heard of.
Every human being.
And then when I hear that, I think about this planet being our only home, and it strikes me deep. You know what I mean? Can't leave. Can't go live on the moon. There's 8 billion people on this planet right now.
This planet rotates from darkness to lightness every 24 hours, and it's been doing that for 3.8 billion years. So we've all got accustomed to a 24-hour day. Plants, every living organism on the planet has become accustomed to 24-hour days. Most of them sleep at night and awake in the day, unless you're George. Sleeps all day.
Well, thank you for that, Dad. And I just want you to know, I recorded you saying that. Pale blue dot then on my phone in front of you.
Oh.
And
I didn't even know.
It's going to be on YouTube and preserved forever. Do you want to say any last word before I finish the video?
Yeah. Well, I couldn't read and write when I took my 11 plus. I didn't even know I was dyslexic. I didn't get diagnosed with dyslexia until you were a teenager. And I wasn't interested in poetry or English, but in recent years I've enjoyed literature and poetry and the Pale Blue Dot, and one of my favourite poems is Rudyard Kipling, the poem If, and it's full of good character traits And it's not until you get to the 8th verse, the last line, the very last word, that it becomes apparent that it's a message from father to son. So I memorised it so I could recite it to Joshua and Connor, in the hope that it might give you some quality of life and enable to live a more fulfilled and happy life.
Well, my video's about to run out of memory. You've got a minute and a half. Do you reckon you could do it in a minute and a half? Or do I do the end?
Yeah.
The ending.
If you can keep your head whilst all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowances for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired of waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truths you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, and watch the things you give your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with wore-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, then lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart, nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, and walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and what is more, you'll be a man, my son.